Hi guys, we're getting ready to do a reading for Taurus. So these readings have been quicker. I'm still in between spaces. So they are a little quicker, but I do have a couple longer ones that are kind of collective. I got the coffee cards I did this morning, and then last week I did a collective and also Saturn energy come out. So I'm pointing that out because it seems to be pretty profound in the reading. So if it comes out for you, Taurus, it's coming out. So it's a big energy, Saturn is, so it's good to keep that in mind. So let's start with a inner tree oracle for Taurus. Ooh, we got two, Taurus. That's prune and love yourself. I love that. Prune, make the tree stronger. Love yourself. Love every single leaf of your tree. So if there's anything like you're holding on to, or that you need to cut away to make yourself feel better, feel more loving towards yourself, if you have any self-criticism going on or anything like that, it's saying prune it, clip it, let it, release it. And this is like a leaf, and it's like this tree doesn't have leaves, and it's like love yourself, love every single leaf. But it also like make the tree stronger by getting rid of like dead branches, dead things that are just keeping shade over the stuff that's trying to grow. That's what I'm feeling from those two cards, Taurus. So we are going to go ahead and get a Astral Realms Crystal Oracle. Yeah, so anything that needs cut away or needs to be released so that what you want to grow can grow, is beneficial at this time, Taurus. Let's see here. And we got, oh my gosh, you guys, I'm not even joking, Saturn. Now is the time. I've been talking about this over a week on this channel, and it's coming through so strong, Saturn energy. It's interesting, too, because me, as the reader of these cards, Saturn's pretty profound for me this year. This is my personal year, my number 8, and 8 is the number of Saturn. So this is, so I went down the Saturn hole, the rabbit hole on Saturn and everything. And I think this happened for a reason, and it's so that I can deliver these messages with more knowledge and more wisdom, because I've done research, and I've really, and I've felt this energy very strongly in my life. Saturn is profound. Saturn is the time, it is the time to put in the work. It is time to show the dedication. It's coming in collectively for everybody, saying, hey, what are you dedicated to? If you are, focus on it. Be determined. Set strong boundaries for yourself. Don't give in to fast fixes, quick fixes. And release yourself from old negative conditioning and processing that is keeping you away from what you truly want to do. The hard work. It is hard work, but if you truly want something, sometimes you got to do all those kind of meticulous steps that take time. And it's about patience too, Saturn. It's also known as father time. So it's taking the time to do that, to take the time to prune the things away, and so that you can really feel in love with yourself and in love with what you're doing. Saturn is a great teacher, but also a great disciplinary. So if there's things that you're still hanging on to, you could be feeling the effects of those things, and this reading's coming in asking you to release those things, cut them away, so that you can be fully happy with everything that you're hanging on to and that's a part of you. That is the message I'm getting from that. So we're going to get a saltwater oracle now, or saltwater spirit oracle. I love this deck. It's been playing well with these cards, but I grabbed it thinking, I don't know how this is going to work with these decks, but it's by Yana St. Levy, and I love it. I cannot wait to get this on your space. Speaking of patience, I have to be patient too. Patience is a virtue. Especially when we want to make big things happen, we got to be dedicated to the process and continue doing the work, even if the conditions are less than befitting or becoming. We keep striving forward, and we keep our eyes on the prize, okay? So let's see what the saltwater spirit, or Polaris. I love this. Okay, so this always to me immediately, intuitively comes through as like a north node, a star, the star card, which is also healing. So there could be some things here that you're trying to cut away, trying to prune off your tree, your branches, so that you can fully embrace everything about you and everything about what you're holding on to, what you're nourishing, what you don't need to nourish, maybe what you're wasting energy or time on. Because like when the tree, you don't want like dead things trying to absorb the things that are trying to grow. So you got to put your energy and your nourishments into the things that are trying to grow, not the things that are dead and aren't going to grow. So the faster you cut those things away, the more energy goes to the things that are alive and thriving. And that is the message. This says, do you stand still or follow that which beckons you towards it? Yeah, and that's that north node. That's that, releasing from, and I am feeling the node energy. So you could be really trying to release some of the, okay, so our south node, you guys, is stuff we are really, 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 it's also really karmic stuff too. So it's the stuff that you're good at. It's the stuff that you're familiar with. It's the familiar. This is moving into unfamiliar energy, maybe about yourself. You're like, that's not how I came. I was just talking about this the other day. It's like not how I came in. I came in watery and emotional, and now I'm independent and fiery. And that's the switch in the nodes happening. And it usually happens after, ironically, your first Saturn return, which is around anywhere from like 27, 29 years old. So you really start growing up, because Saturn is also the planet of growing up and teaching us lessons. Sometimes we learn those lessons hard, and sometimes we don't have to. But there's something here about the North Node and reaching your full potential of what you're supposed to be going for in this lifetime. I always get that with that card. Do you stand still or follow that which beckons you towards it? You could have a slight calling to like do something different, be something different, reinvent yourself and this could be a process that's already been happening, but you can really feel it right now with this energy. This is coming through really strong, that you really know there's some things here that you want to nourish. And it's about loving yourself and feeding what's alive in yourself, and getting away what is no longer serving you. So that is a good message so far, Taurus. Let's get a couple tarot cards on this. And we got that Six of Wands, advancement and recognition. That is victory. That is working hard. Sometimes, it's also like, it's like you winning the battle, but not the war quite, because there's still a lot more to go. And it's with the wands here, it feels very spiritual, something you're passionate about, releasing and then putting your energy and time and effort into something new, something that's calling you forward or towards it. And you have to put in that work. With the Saturn card here, it's that discipline. So if you really want to, this can go towards goals, things you want to release from your life. This could be crutches. This could be addictions. This could be goals, like setting a new goal for yourself. And I'm feeling like that self-love, self-pruning, self-work inside. I'm feeling like that inside work. And there is some victory here. Like there's been some work being done. With Saturn here, I feel like it's giving us this extra push to just finish kind of doing that work, the hard work, releasing the things that just aren't serving us, having our goals be at the forefront of our mind and knowing they aren't just going to fall in our laps. We have to work for them. If we're trying to break old habits or we're trying to make something happen, we got to do the work and look at what it takes to get that done. Let's get one more. Oh, there we go. Okay. And it's the Nine of Cups. And I was feeling that self. The Nine of Cups is self-contentment, self-satisfaction, knowing you're doing the right thing, knowing you're making the right choices for yourself, knowing that you are following your inner light, your inner guidance, following your guidance, like really feeling, hey, I got to get rid of this stuff. This is like, it's taken away from me. It's taken away from me loving myself. It's taken away from me reaching my potential. It's it's feeling old. It's feeling dead. There's something new here wanting to be acknowledged here and moved towards. And I feel like there has been a lot of work because there is victory here, and especially in self-achievement and satisfaction and contentment. So there is a self-happiness here that you've achieved here, Taurus. At least if this resonates with you. One more. Let's see with that Saturn here. The Priestess, illumination and knowledge. Gaining that knowledge, that illumination, that inner wisdom. Listening to it. Heeding your inner call. Working with the energy. Working with the psyche. Working with the deeper stuff. You could have been really physically maybe realizing, hey, there's stuff here that's making me feel weak or making me feel depleted, and I need to rid myself of that stuff to make myself, and it's like inner stuff. This feels like inner work. This feels like work that you're doing because of this North Star or this North Node that I feel like is kind of calling you forward to move forward into a, there's this discipline here and this staying dedicated to really trusting yourself, trusting your intuition, trusting that you know what needs to go and what needs to stay, what you need to nourish and what you don't. Because this North Node energy is very strong. It's like, man, I know it's calling me, but it just feels unfamiliar. You know, it's almost like unfamiliar. That's why we tap into this priestess energy, this high priestess, this, whoa, you know, like this is where I'm going. This is what I'm doing. This is what I need to do at this time. She has all the moons around her. This is working with the energies of the planets, the moon, all that. So Taurus, let's see what's on the bottom. Metamorphosis, profound change, and self-awareness. I knew this was about self. This is a lot of inner work and self-work going on, and it's clipping away those old things that make you feel less than worthy of love for yourself. Because whatever this is calling you forward, and it requires that you love yourself, and it requires that you prune your tree to make yourself stronger. I feel like stronger in your own satisfaction, your own contentment. Maybe learning, hey, in order to be happy with myself, this is the stuff I need to release. This is the stuff I need to do. This is my work. This is the work Saturn's asking you to do. And tap to this high priestess. Like, you know what you've learned. You know what's been highlighted. Now you can move forward with that knowledge and create the discipline in your life and within yourself to release old ideas of yourself or others and restructure kind of a new vision for yourself, a new love for yourself. I am feeling that love for yourself. Metamorphosis, that's nice. And then on the bottom of this one, opportunity. Use the ripe fruits. Yeah, not the rotten fruits. Like, use the ripe fruits, the things that are growing, the things that are thriving in your life to create new opportunity for yourself. Let's see what's on the bottom of this one. The Sea of Glass, embracing the beauty of stillness and inner peace. I feel like you could be really trying to get that inner happiness, inner peace, inner awareness, really shining a light inside. And then we got empathy on the bottom, Venus. So this is about love and self-love being the highlight of this reading. It's almost like that Ace of Cups, but this is also about showing empathy towards yourself, towards others. If you haven't been, that's some of the stuff that needs pruned off your tree to make you stronger and more in love with yourself and your life, and feel more victorious about what you're cutting away, what you're nurturing, and what doesn't need nurturing anymore, what needs cut away, so that you can be happy and satisfied with yourself and just emotionally. This is a lot of emotional happiness that wants to happen here and is probably happening. It's just, it is a process. Saturn doesn't work overnight. So it is something that I feel like is being highlighted here. It's just to show that extra compassion, the extra empathy for yourself. Follow your intuition. You know what needs cut away. You know what needs nourished. And you know something is guiding you here. And it's definitely new energy. It's definitely maybe becoming more familiar as you go through all these cycles. But Saturn's really here to give you that extra push and say, hey, this takes discipline. This takes work. It isn't just going to happen. You have to work for it. You know what you need to do with that intuition there, that priestess there. You know what you need to do to be successful. You know what you need to do to be like have that self-recognition. So that is your guys' reading, Taurus. I hope it helps somebody. And as usual, thank you for coming and watching your reading. I appreciate your likes, your subscribes. And as always, have a good day, and I'll talk to you later.